Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be taking you through my settings as well as showing you some bind tips and just tips for controller that will help you improve your building and editing and just overall gameplay. So, first thing, I'm just going to go to my settings. Here's my brightness and graphics. 135 brightness, Trident up 6. I prefer Trident up 6 because it's just bright and colorful. Show FPS should be on. Motion blur off. Just gonna skip this. My build mode sensitivity multiplier is at 2.0. Edit mode is at 2.5. Look speed, look vertical speed, look horizontal speed, 41%. Look dampening time 0. My aim sense is at 9. Pretty low aim sense. I just like to have my aim sense really low, especially since I play on linear. And if you don't know what linear does opposed to exponential, linear gives you better like shotgun flicks. When you press the stick on linear, it goes just straight to the max, your max sense. So what your sensitivity is set at when you're on linear and you press the stick, it's going to go straight to that sense. Where if you're on exponential, it's not going to have that. It's going to take a little longer to get to your max sense. So I use linear. It just helps with editing and shotgun shots. And opposed to exponential, which is going to have you're going to have better AR and sniper aim if you're using exponential. So aim assist strength's on 100. And then get to the keybind. So I use custom settings and I also play claw. So of course attack, aim down sights, shoot, next weapon, previous weapon, inventory, place marker, map, emote. My edit is the touchpad. Then I have crouch on the left analog stick, so L3, and then my jump is R3. X is auto sprint, square switch mode, O is reload interact, triangle is toggle pickaxe. Those are my combat controls. Build controls, just the standard. L2 stair, R2 wall, R1 floor, L1 roof or cone. Trap is the right stick on the D-pad, map is bottom stick on the D-pad, and edit is touchpad. Switch mode, square, toggle pickaxe, jump. Then my edit controls. Square is reset, R1 confirm, triangle still toggle pickaxe. This is jump. Yeah, I just changed my reset a few days ago. It was R1 reset, square confirm, but now it's square reset, R1 confirm, and I like it a lot better. It's just a lot smoother. Then dead zones, I have my dead zone on 50 because I'm using a pretty old controller and I have bad stick drift. So that's why my dead zones are up high. If you have a new controller, I would just suggest putting them on somewhere from 0 to 8. Alright, so that's my settings. Now I'm just going to jump into a game and share some bind tips that I really think help. So let's get into it. Alright, now for the tips and bind suggestions. My first tip, if you're looking to improve your editing and just really your gameplay, if you're still using Builder Pro, you want to switch to custom settings, because Builder Pro is it's such a slow it's just slow settings for editing, especially. When I switched off of Builder Pro and went to custom settings, it changed my skill level completely. I started improving so much faster. My editing was getting so much better. So if you're still using Builder Pro, I would just suggest that you switch to custom settings, because they're just way better. You can customize it to how you like it. And I think Builder Pro is just really not the greatest thing to be on. And for the next tip, I would suggest, I play claw. So claw, I never thought I would switch to claw. I thought it was just a dumb way to hold the controller. But then I decided to try it. I was just like, I'll give it a week, and there's a lot of people here. I'll give it a week, and if I don't like it, I'll just switch back. And after about 2 to 3 days of playing on Claw, I realized it was so much better. My editing speed on Claw after 3 or 4 days was already better than it was on my old settings. And so I'm playing Claw now. I really enjoy it. It literally takes like a week to 2 weeks to get used to, and you will improve so much. It just gives you the opportunity to press so many more buttons in a short amount of time. So yeah, that's the second tip, is just switch to Claw. And if you want me to make a separate video just going over all the Claw settings, good binds for claws, or good binds for Claw, why I like Claw, and just really how to switch to Claw, just leave a like and leave a comment, and I'll make a separate video on Claw. Alright, for my next tip, I would suggest switching your jump button from X to R3. And what this will do is it'll just give you the option to take your finger off the right analog stick just a lot less. Especially when you're aiming, I tend to jump a lot when I aim, or when I'm in a fight, especially shotgun fights. I tend to jump a lot. And what that did is it really helped my aim, because when I was jumping, I didn't have to move my stick off, or my finger off the right analog stick, and it just helped a lot. So I would definitely suggest thinking about that, as well as switching to Claw, because when your jump button is that right analog stick, it just gives you much more control of your looking and movement, and it's just way faster. Because jumping in this game is something you do a lot, and when you don't have to move your thumb off the analog stick to jump, it's definitely helpful. Alright, and for tip number 3, let's see. That was tip number 3, wasn't it? This guy. He's dead? Alright. So for my next tip, this is applies to editing. I would not hire what is this guy doing? Okay, well I thought he was friendly. Higher editing speed does not mean faster edits at all. And I think that higher editing speed actually helps you edit less. Like, you don't have to have a low edit speed, but don't go and turn your edit speed all the way to the max you can get it. Like, it's not gonna help. Like, if you go and turn your edit sense up to like 4.0, it's gonna be way too high, and your edits are gonna be so inconsistent. My edit speed is at 2.5 right now, which is pretty high. It's not a low edit speed, but I also play with a pretty low sense compared to other controller players I watch. So, that's another tip. Don't have a super high edit speed, because I would suggest anywhere from like the 1.8 to 2.5, 2.6 range. I feel like that's pretty good edit speed range to be at. And also your aim sense. I would suggest not having a super high aim sense. My aim sense is super low. What the heck? I don't know what, I did not realize I had 4 chug splashes. I would not suggest using a super high aim, like not look sense, but like when you're aiming down the sights, My sense is pretty slow. It used to be like 15 and I was just all over the place with my aim. Lowering that aim sense down is gonna really help your accuracy. Alright, for the next tip, if you are considering... there's a car right here. I'm just gonna rift on him. If you're considering switching your edit bind or jump bind to R3, I would consider switching your edit to X. If you do switch your jump button to R3, that's what I did, and it was a really good. Ooh, I really liked having the edit at R3. Seeing this present. That's what low aim sense will get you guys. Oh frick, I wasn't even paying attention to zone. But if you do switch your jump button to R3, I would suggest switching your edit to X, because that's a really good bind. It's really fast to press. I really think it's good. And really, that's all about all the bind tips I have. I feel like that should give you a pretty good start if you're trying to, if you're a new player, trying to figure out the custom binds. Those are just some things that I switched my binds to that really improved my gameplay. And there's someone fighting this Gorger. I'm gonna try to take him out. There's a couple medkits right there. Yeah, if you're looking to go to custom binds, looking to find some binds that will help you improve, that's what I would recommend. What's up, buddy?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Oh my game, boy. Alright.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
What is this guy doing?
You stupid.
Alright, I don't know what he's trying to do. Good grief, I finally got away from those guys. Holy smokes.
A few inches later.
Bro, that's so those mythics are so stupid, man. Comment down below if you hate this season, cause I do. Well, that's it for the video. It was good until we ran into the guy with the Iron Man mythics. Let me know if these tips helped you and if you like this type of content.